Yo, what is going on, guys? And today we are bringing you another vlog to the Miss Vlogs YouTube channel. And today we are in Italy, near Rome, and we are at Rainbow Magicland. Now, you may be wondering where Mist is. He is actually not here. I'm just here with Laura today. He's back in the UK, but we was coming to Rome, so we thought we better bring you guys some content. And there's two theme parks we're going to be going to. There's this one, which is Rainbow Magicland, and then we're going to be going to Sydney City World as well. So I'll let you know how we got here. So we got the train from Roma Terma, and then we got that to what were we on? It was like Valmontone, and then we got the shuttle from there to here. It was only €2 each. So it took us about an hour to get here all in all. So not too bad at all. So first impressions of this park, I have to say it does look very nice. All the scenery looks really nice. I'm not actually sure how many rides are here, but I know there's a big roller coaster which is Shock, which we'll probably head to first actually.
There's a massive drop tower.
Yeah, there's a big drop tower, so we'll just have to look around and see what's here. Well, yeah, I'm very excited for today actually. Never been to this theme park before, obviously. So it's nice to get to some parks outside of the UK, because the only other parks I've ever been to outside of the UK are the ones in America. But that was quite a few years ago. So hopefully we'll have a look around and we'll get back to you after we've been on Shock. Something I forgot to mention when we got here is actually the park opening hours. So the park is open at 10:30 till 10 at night today. However, we do have to go about 6 o'clock to get the shuttle back, because I think the shuttle ends at about 6:10. So yeah, we're going to have to go about 6 o'clock. But we have just been on Shock, and it was just had a lap bar actually. And that is a pretty good ride, I'm not going to lie. What did you think of Shock, Laura?
Probably the worst one I've been on in terms of shit. As in, scared.
Right. Yeah, it was a very smooth coaster actually. Very smooth ride. I did actually really enjoy it. And it was really quick, it was sort of a launch coaster. So yeah, it was a bit scary. We didn't really know what we was expecting, to be honest. We just sort of went on the ride and we not really looked at it beforehand, so it was a bit of a surprise for us. But now I think we're going to look at maybe go on Wild Rodeo, have a look at the queues like, and we'll get back to you after that. Just been on the Wild Rodeo, so there was 3 levels to that one. There was the moderate extreme and then like the triple extreme. So obviously we just went on the triple extreme. It wasn't really a queue for that one. We queued about an hour for Shock, but that one was pretty much straight on. So now we're going to head over to the drop tower. I'm not actually sure if this one shoots up from the bottom or if it drops down from the top. But we're going to go get on it anyway. 72 metres it says online, so that is bigger than Apocalypse at Drayton Manor, and that one gets me going a bit, so I'll have to see what it's like. But yeah, that Wild Rodeo is a bit like Axis at Adventure Island. It goes all the way over, Although I think that one is a bit smaller, it's not quite as tall as the one at Magicland. But yeah, still thoroughly enjoyed the ride. And then after we've been on the drop tower, I'm not sure what we'll do after that, but we'll get back to you. So we have just been on the drop tower and the splash battle. Got some footage of them in there for you. The drop tower, it's a bit of a strange one, although it is quite high. It sort of takes you up to the top and then you come back down a little bit, but then you go back up to the top and then you drop. But you don't drop all the way down, it sort of starts to break you in the middle. So you don't actually fall that far, but when it's actually on the rise, it is a pretty decent drop, to be fair. Was a little bit scared. What about you, Laura? Laura wasn't a fan of that one. And then we went on like the splash battle, so we got a bit wet. But yeah, it was I did enjoy the splash battle actually. Got some nice scenery on there. So yeah, so now I think we're just going to head on to this indoor roller coaster and I'll chat back in with you after. So we've just been on the indoor coaster. Didn't quite catch the name, I'll have to have a look. Anyway, it was a bit unique. It wasn't really much in there, but sort of added to the experience a bit because you didn't really know what was coming. So yeah, it's just like a spinning coaster sort of thing. I did get a clip of it. There's only like one little bit you can get really where it just goes outside. But now, I think we're gonna head on this, I think it's like blaster ride. Looks very nice actually. So get some shots of this, and then maybe we'll go on the log flume or something, depending on if it starts to rain. I don't know. It's starting to drip a bit, but has been doing a bit on and off. We have been on Hunic, I believe that's how you say it, probably isn't, which was the shooter blaster type game. So you got some goggles and you put them on, and it sort of took you through like a little bit of a show thing. Then you sort of had like monsters coming at you and stuff like that, and you just sort of had to shoot them. We didn't really see much where I was shooting, so I don't really know. I probably got an awful score because I didn't really know what I was doing. And then we've just been on the Lizola, or it's the one that goes really high up into the air, and you can basically view the whole park from there. So that was also really nice and relaxing, and that one did not have a queue at all. So straight up, and gotta say, got some really good views up there. So we're just heading over to the Blue Coaster now. I'll have to have a look at what it's called when we get there. But yeah, I think we've done most of the things. Done the majority, and then I think the only things we haven't really done is we've got 2 log flumes and the rapids, but I don't know if we're getting on them today because it's gone a bit cloudy now, and don't really fancy getting wet just before we have to go on transport and go home. So yeah, so we'll go on maybe another ride or 2, and then we'll catch up with you at the end of the day, say what we thought to it, and wrap it up. For us, we're going to go home in a minute because we've got to catch the shuttle bus. However, when I last spoke to you, we was heading over to a Blue Junior coaster. However, we didn't go on that because it was quite busy. But what we did end up going on is we went on a couple of dark rides. So one of them we went on was called Houdini. Basically what that one was is when you went in, you got an elevator down and then went into the ride, and basically it's one of them rides where the room spins, so it doesn't really feel like you're moving much. You think your seat's just rocking forwards and backwards, however the whole room is actually spinning. So it's kind of similar to like Hex at Alton Towers. It's kind of one of them rides, so you kind of know what to expect, just a bit of a smaller version. And then after that we went to this Cosmo Academy. So basically it was like a cinema sort of thing. It was pretty cool actually because you went in and the whole room was sort of domed. And then when you looked up it was just sort of like space and all that stuff. And then it showed us like a city at one point. It was actually making me feel a bit dizzy because just because everything, just about it was all moving. But yeah, did quite enjoy that as well. Not that I actually knew what it was saying, just because obviously it was all in Italian. All in all, I've had a really good day at Rainbow Magicland today. All the rides have been new, so we've had a lot of new experiences. I haven't been able to get a lot of footage when we've had to go inside for the rides and stuff, but I've got like all the shots of all the coasters on the flat rides and everything, and it's quite a nice park. We've about done everything we wanted to. We could have maybe gone on a couple of re-rides or one or two smaller rides if it wasn't as busy, because all in all it has been a pretty busy day today. Although some rides have been quiet, and we have actually gotten quite a bit for the time we've been here. It's been quite a busy day. but then again I think that's just because obviously coming right in the middle of August. So yeah, maybe it's not a full day park for a lot of people, but for all the theme park enthusiasts out there, when it's open till late today, because I bet it'll go quite later on, you'll be able to get loads of re-rides on. So it'll be good. So if you all did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one.